some ideas of what to do in the garden. Over here in the production beds, there's not much going on, not much to be done at all, except if you want, dig up some of those carrots in bed number 3. You're going to want to use a digging fork to loosen them up before you pull the carrots out. In these flower beds here, there's not much to do except harvest some flowers. The more you cut, the more flowers will grow, so harvest a bunch. Same thing with these alstroemerias. The more we harvest, the more will grow. And the best way to harvest these to encourage new growth is to pull the whole stem out. You pull the stem out and it encourages more growth, and then you can cut them to size. Some major flowered harvesting could happen here, and there's also a kale to pick. Not much to do in this bed except check out the incredible carrot flowers. In the sun, they'll probably be full of little wasps and insects. If you feel like doing some weeding, this path here and around the picnic bench, all those little weeds, they definitely could use some pulling. Any and all the flowers in this area could be benefited from being cut, minus the giant sunflowers. You might as well leave those giant sunflowers to make sunflower seeds, but all these cut flowers here, the more we cut them, the more they'll grow back and have flowers for us in the fall. You can leave this plastic here. We're going to put it on the greenhouse, but right now it's doing a pretty good job solarizing and killing the grass. Tomatoes, and these tomatoes could all benefit from some trellising. You can also pick the tomatoes if they start to ripen up. You'll have to find sticks or something of the sort to make your own trellises, and there's string in the shed. I'll show you where. Don't worry about walking on this stuff. It's really tough and bounces back. Another thing to do here would be to weed these raspberries right in front of the greenhouse. There's lots of little weeds that could be pulled out around here. Along this back fence is our quite sad blackberries. There's a sign marking where this one is, and the other ones have stakes at them. This whole area could use some weeding as well. Around this little apple tree and next to these little tomatoes, there's some weeding to be done as well. In here, these dahlias could use some watering. This is inside the greenhouse. You can use one of these watering cans or the hose that is right here. It has the same combination as the gate. In here you'll find all the tools you need, digging forks and spades for pulling out the carrots. There should be some hand tools in here like clippers for the flowers. And down here is the string to trellis things up. You can cut the string with the hand shears or maybe find some scissors somewhere. And plants right here and here and this little guy right there, they can all use a good douse of water using the watering cans or a hose. These container plants would love water as well. And if you have any succulents, little small ones to bring from home and add to this bed, that would be great as well. Also in the shed, I laid out some flowers right here. These could be great planted anywhere, any space in a bed that you find space. Just stick them in along a drip line. It will be great to have some fall flowers waiting for us. There's zinnias and sunflowers and some white bishop's lace. Just find some empty space in beds and just stick them in and see what happens. I don't have much more to share. Come on out, it's gorgeous right now, and maybe take on a couple of the tasks I've mentioned. Thanks.
Yeah, and don't forget to look for plums. These are going to be great in late July.